So, I guess you know I am a bit of a stand-up comedy virgin, and I'm hoping it goes as well tonight. I lost my actual virginity. I lasted about 3 minutes and got plenty of laughs that night, so fingers crossed I can keep it going. I'm actually originally from Northern Ireland. I've recently moved here within the last 3 weeks. And I just want to say a big shout out to all the Londoners for making me feel at home with the riots. I'm back in working season. Thank you. I just can't wait for the water cannons and the rubber bullets to get cracked open. So then I'll really be at home. Yeah. So like I said, I am originally from Northern Ireland, although a lot of you are probably thinking, that's not a Northern Irish accent. Really not. All I can say about that is, I've travelled a lot, and I think that subconsciously I've kind of softened my accent up a little bit, because, no disrespect to my fellow Northern Irelanders, one of which is standing right over there, my identical shoe twin, by the way. Yeah. I just want to point out that like everyone in Northern Ireland don't wear the same shoes. It's just like, it's a coincidence. It's a pure coincidence. It really is. But yeah, to be honest, the Northern Irish accent, it can be pretty harsh, to be fair. Which is why I always wonder when women always say, oh, I love a man with an Irish accent. Oh, it's so sexy. It's so fucking sexy, I love a man with an Irish accent. All I can say to those women is, they obviously haven't been hanging around kebab shops in Belfast City Centre on a Saturday night. Because all they're going to get there is here. Here, you! Get your arse over here! I want to raid the whole of you right now! They're not particularly sexy, alright? Charlotte? Is that sexy to you?
I like Belfast.
You getting a turn on there? Oh, really? I'll see you later. But to be fair, there are certain points of Irish culture that I do like to retain. When I say Irish culture, I really mean love of beer, because you know we do love a drink. We do love a bit of beer. It's probably the one stereotype in the world that is actually true. Like you go anywhere in the world, doesn't matter. It could be Timbuk fucking 2 for all you care. And you'll always find an Irish bar. And there'll always be at least one Irish guy in there, and you can tell who he is because he's either going to be white or red. Because Irish guys don't tan. We don't tan. If you find an Irish guy with a tan, he's not Irish. Yeah. The closest I've ever got to a tan is my freckles get a little bit closer together. That's a tan for me. Other than that, I'm white or red. Simple as that. Yeah, but I do love the beer. And in all my years of research, because I like saying research, because it sounds better than alcoholism. So, my years of research and drinking, I've come to the conclusion that all of us, we go through certain stages when we drink. And it's universal. I'm sure you'll all appreciate what I'm saying here. I picked out 3 things that I think that we can all understand. And I like to call them the 3 Ds. These are my 3 favourite parts of drinking. So the first one is the beer goggles. Okay? Beer goggles, or the cider visor, for all the Bulmers drinkers out there, the cider drinkers. Yeah? The beer goggles are an amazing thing. Yeah, it helps ugly people have sex. Ugly, fat people would never have sex without the beer goggles. Let's be honest. Yeah, we've all been there. Yeah? Okay. And, if it wasn't for the beer goggles, the ugly fat people would just be going, I haven't got them. They're not real. It's a psychological thing. I can't.
I'm ugly and fat.
Who's ugly and fat? You're not fat. Sorry, beer goggles. I'm sorry. If it wasn't for beer goggles, the fat ugly people would be just going home and having a pot noodle in the wank. Let's be honest. They wouldn't be getting any sex. Okay, the second B, right, is the beer jacket. So this especially kicks in during the winter. So the more beer you drink, the less you feel the cold. So you're like, I don't fucking need a jacket. Fuck that. I could be naked and I wouldn't care. I don't have the cold. And it works out pretty well because if you have your beer goggles, you've already pulled your fat ugly person, so you give them your jacket, you know, because you don't need it because you got your beer jacket on already to take them home. And then the third one, and this is the most important one, and this can save your life. It's the beer compass. So no matter how wasted you are, you always seem to get home. Like you could black out. You don't know what you've done. You don't know how you got home. You don't know what you did. You don't know where you've been. You don't know who you've been with. But you wake up the next morning in your own bed, sometimes with a half-eaten kebab next to you, sometimes with a a half-digested kebab over you, yeah, but you still manage to get home, yeah? Has anyone else experienced this? Yeah. Unfortunately, the one B that you don't get through drinking alcohol is the beer erection, unfortunately, and that's been my downfall many a time. Although I've been glad of it sometimes if I had actually utilised my beer goggles, you know, and woken up with a half-eaten kebab next to a fat person.
Or even ugly.
Yeah. Oh, you put me on my stride. I don't know where I am. I don't know how long have I got left? Have I got more? Can I go now?
That is, if you want to,
No,
yeah.
Can I keep going?
Good.
30, one more gag.
Okay, one more gag. I'd just like to share with you a fact that I heard. It's not a fact, it's more a bit of information that I got off the internet. I read a story about a man in India who married his dog, and it was a legal ceremony. Yeah, you've heard about it? Yeah. But the thing that got me is, he married his dog, and it was legalised, but only because the dog was of the opposite sex to him. And I couldn't help thinking to myself, I'm glad that they've drawn the line there, you know. Bestiality, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead, do it. Do it as much as you want. Gay bestiality, fuck no! You sick bastard, get the fuck out of here! Right? And to be honest, when I read that story, I couldn't help but feel sorry for the poor dog. I mean, at least when two humans get married, they both have to say, I do, yeah? It's a legal requirement, whereas what's a fucking dog gonna do? It's supposed to say, do you take this man to be your lawful wife husband, to have and hold, and sickness and health, you know, blah, 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 till death do you part. The dog's just sitting there going. The priest is like, oh, fuck it, that'll do. You know, now you're actually man and dog, you may slip each other's horses. I really want to track down that guy who married his dog and explain to him that just because a dog's sniffing your crotch, that's not foreplay. Yeah? That's not the dog suggesting to him that I want to have sex with you. That's just what dogs do. So, you know, I think I'm going to go now.